Spread between 4th and 6th Streets in downtown Minneapolis. We welcome you inside spacious U.S. Bank Stadium. Tonight, it's the Thursday opener for the new NFL season, as it'll be the Baltimore Ravens taking on the Minnesota Vikings. With fall around the corner, football is back, America, and we're underway on EA Sports. Now this is going to be returned from the back line of the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one. They'll start with a run by Mitchell. And he is going to lose yardage here. It'll go as a loss of a yard on the game's first play. Second down. Now with the play clock down to 2, we're going to get a timeout here. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this first quarter. Second and 11. So a little tardy getting everyone set, and the clock hits 0 before they could snap it.
Yeah, you can take your time and use the clock and try and get set up, but once it gets near 5 seconds, that's when you often hear a quarterback yelling, hurry, hurry, to make sure everybody's ready to get the snap off.
Throwing is Jackson. And that falls to the ground, incomplete. A nice job of bodying him up defensively, and now it brings up third down.
My first thought is surprise, because that's one of the better tight ends around, and I've seen him pull in balls like this before. But how about a little credit to the defense forcing that incompletion?
I don't think this is the script they had in mind for their opening drive. This is third and long. Jackson going to change things up a bit. And with the play clock getting closer to 0, John Harbaugh is going to call a timeout. And that's their second charge timeout here in this first quarter. They're down to 1 remaining. An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on third down. Now Jackson. And this turns into disaster. He's not going to get forward progress. That'll be a safety. Well, we thought these two defenses, they might come to play. One has already come to play here. A safety for the opening points of the game.
Brandon, let's file this play away because if it turns out to be a tight game, who knows? This could wind up being the difference.
And they're going to wind up with pretty good starting field position as they get it up past the 35. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
Ready?
They'll run with Taylor to begin the drive. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
Here we go.
From the 42-yard line, here's 2nd down and 5.
10 cycles. Hut.
And he's out of bounds just before the midfield stripe at the 49. 7 yards there and a 1st down. That's probably as simple of a throw as he'll have all game.
And good for everyone. Good for his completion percentage. Good for the receptions for the receivers. But you know how they work on that. They have footballs with no laces. So as soon as you get the snap, you're just throwing the football. All right, you're not trying to find the laces and grip it a certain way. That takes time. Just get the ball and throw it. So that's how they practice it all the time now, too.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. And my goodness, they're now out of timeouts here in this first quarter.
Ready up.
Now a first carry for the brother of Dalvin. It's James Cook. And now the ball's out. Fumble near midfield.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. The fumble on 1st down. Now here's 2nd down. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Over the middle, it's complete. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. The catch and run going to wind up netting him 33 yards.
It's got to feel good to hit on one of these in the first quarter of a brand new season. They're hoping this duo can really make some noise this year. And this is a great start. A big play here early in the ball game.
A first red zone opportunity of the new year here as they come up now 1st and 10.
Ready?
Running straight ahead, Taylor. And running room scarce here. He's going to be stopped in his tracks at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
Second and 10.
Ultra. Go ultra.
Now a design run with Jefferson. And that one covered beautifully. Their defenders stayed home, and they'll stop him behind the line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
I like the idea to mix it up from time to time because, let's face it, you can't be predictable. But the execution was a little lacking on this one, right? They might want to go back to the drawing board with that call.
Ready?
7th play of this drive coming up, but a long way to go on 3rd down.
Black shot.
Ritter. And it's intercepted at the goal line. And the Ravens are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Well, they, of course, had the poor start to the ball game, the early safety, but their defense responded, forced a turnover, and now they take over, down just 2-0 with a 1st and 10. Credit him with a 1-yard gain there to make it 2nd and 9. Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Ingram. And he'll get this up past the 25 before he's out of bounds. So the completion good for 7 there. And now that sets up 3rd and 2. They'll come to the line, needing only 2 yards to gain the first here. Third and 2. Here's Jackson. Able to find the open man. That's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, but able to get it up past the 45. First catch of the new season for him, and he picks up the first.
Well, I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people, but you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just did on that play.
First down, here's Mitchell. And he's got it across the midfield stripe and into Viking territory.
A nice run here early on. It doesn't take a great play caller to realize you want to establish a guy of his caliber with runs like this early because they will pay dividends as the game progresses.
Now a 2nd and 2.
Hey, middle.
Here's Jackson. That one caught along the sideline. Did he stay in? Yes, he did. But hang on here. A penalty marker is on the field. So they'll accept that penalty, and that'll, of course, move the football up the field. Now Lamar changing the play.
Hey, middle.
Off the play fake. Here's Jackson. Throw out wide is incomplete. Now a 2nd and 10. Well, looks like they'll move things around here. Again on 2nd and 10, it's Jackson. That is incomplete.
They've given him some different looks here defensively in the early going. He's only hit 2 of his first 5 passes. With a big 3rd down coming up, he's hoping he's got a play dialed up that can take advantage of whatever the defense throws at him.
Here comes the 7th play now of this drive as this is 3rd and 10. Jackson now. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. And he'll be taken down well before the first at about the 36-yard line. So 4th down coming up. John Harbaugh sent on the field goal unit. From the left hash, this from 53 yards out. And this will split the uprights. It's right down the middle. And they will jump out in front here with a very unusual scoreline of 3-2. So, Charles, they get to them with their first turnover of the game and then make it hurt a little bit extra with a field goal.
And anytime you give the ball up, what's the first thing a coach tells his defense? Don't let them score off of this. You've got to put out the fire. In fact, in 2021, that's what one NFL coach termed his defense, the firemen. Go out there, guys, and don't let them put some points on the board.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. They had the auspicious beginning to the season, a first drive turnover. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35.
I think that's a big pickup for a first down because when you run a drag route against zone, you're sometimes asking for trouble because you might run into a defender.
Yeah, well, there they ran into a first down. Executed it to perfection. Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10.
52 blaster.
From the gun, it's Taylor. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. 2nd down.
Not a huge carry there on first down, but not all of them will be. But still, all in all, a positive play for the offense. It's all about picking up at least a few to set up what you're going to do here on 2nd down.
Ball on the 40 now. Here's a 2nd and 7.
Blue striker. Ready.
Out of the gun, here's Ritter. Steps away to his left. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. A nice pickup there, 10 yards, and it'll move the sticks.
He was certainly quick to atone for his early game interception. Instead of making another mistake forcing something, he reset himself and found a lane to pick up the first down.
First and 10, Taylor now. And they nearly sprung him that time as he takes this all the way down to the 37. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time and a first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success.
Ready.
An entertaining start to this one. More to come on EA Sports.
Ready. Drill 52. Claws red. Ready.
On first down, Ritter. Over the middle, and there's a diving catch. 11 more on that one, and another first down.
And not all spectacular catches are the result of a pass that maybe was not thrown quite right. Sometimes it's thrown in the perfect spot, and you have to just go get it. And he did that right there.
No fear there in the middle of the field.
Ready, set. 43 rail. Blaster, 6. Ready.
They give to Taylor out of the gun. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. Another nice gain. That's now 30 yards between those last two plays.
Down. Mega. Hut.
Oh, and his early struggles continue. Here's another one intercepted. Picked off by Odafe Owe. And he will bring this back. It's a pick six and a Raven touchdown.
They were in a very good position to come up with a go-ahead score there. A really good drive. Instead, it turns into 6 points going the other way. Psychologically, I don't know what that's going to do to them.
So as a coach, you're looking at that as at least a 10-point swing, right? Because they had the field goal in their back pocket.
They certainly did, and you're right. At least a 10-point swing, maybe more.
Extra point splits the uprights, and the lead is up to 8. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. And he'll elect not to return this one, so they'll bring it out to the 25 on the touchback.
Here we go.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. And job one here, Charles, just keep possession of the football. 2 drives, 2 turnovers to this point.
You're exactly right, Doctor. Hippocratic oath. First, do no harm. And right now, they're harming themselves on offense.
I like that. No one is mistaking me for a doctor, though. But thank you, Dr. Davis.
Well, we just saw something you don't ordinarily see, and that's him trying to deep ball after throwing a pick six on his previous pass. Normally, they give him something safe to get his confidence back. Instead, they let him fire it downfield, albeit unsuccessfully.
Back, ready.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25.
Drill green. Set.
Ritter back to throw. And he's got his big tight end over the middle, complete. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
Okay, ready? Clock, 10. Ready?
Now Ritter to throw on first down. Oh, the ball comes out on the hit, but they'll say it's incomplete.
Partner, what we're seeing so far is a defense that's certainly coordinated. Both levels doing their jobs in tandem. The back helping the front helping the back. The pressure got home on that last play and forced him to try and throw through contact and short of the sticks.
Let's go now.
Here's 2nd and 10.
Watch out now. 50 Fury.
Sticking with a passing game. Here's Ritter again. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 40. A new set of downs after a strong pickup of 16 yards.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
Ready.
This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10. Ritter down. And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down.
He did a fine job there of not hitting him before the ball arrived, and I've got to tell you, you can often mistime that play because of the angles of approach. When you're going to get him, sometimes you panic as well and think, I've got to be there right now. Instead, in this case, timed it perfectly and knocked it free.
Here we go.
So 2nd down and 10. Once again, they'll go from the 40. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter. To the right side, complete to Taylor. And he'll be brought down at the 27-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Well, they've certainly done a nice job spreading the ball around on this drive. This time he gets it out to his back, and it's another nice play and another first down. They've got the defense on their heels a little bit. They're reacting instead of being aggressive and making plays.
Ritter on 1st and 10. And a quick throw here, that's complete. And they are able to stop it, but he does take it all the way to the 2. 25 yards that time.
Got it.
Taylor is in. Touchdown, Minnesota. Well, he finishes off the drive with a touchdown run, Charles. Remember, he also had a catch on this drive as well.
And that's what running backs want to be in today's NFL, a complete back. 3 downs, stay on the field, run it, and catch it. And he gets it done.
Kevin O'Connell choosing to leave his guys out there. They'll go for 2. Now receiver in motion left. And he'll get it here on the touch pass. And he's not going to get there. So they come up empty on the 2-point conversion, and they are unable to tie up this football game. Minnesota's kick team ready, and the Vikings boom it away. Here comes the return from the very back of the end zone. And they're going to start in a hole as he's brought down at the 11. The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. Last time out, you remember their drive stalled, but thanks to their kicker, booted a long field goal to at least get them 3. Now here they'll try to do better and find the end zone.
And in our experience, How much fun is it for coaches to know that they've got a kicker who can nail it from long distance? Now, the hard part is, as an offensive play caller, you don't want that in your head too much where you're relying on it, and he goes out and gets the job done for them. But I'm quite sure he would be content to just kick extra points from here on out.
Yeah, absolutely no question. I think his teammates would be okay with him just kicking the extra points as well. Here's a 2nd and 8. Here's a toss right side to Mitchell. And a very short pickup there across the 15 to the 16. Give him 3 on the run there. Now they're looking at a 3rd and about 5.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
From the gun on 3rd down, Jackson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. He couldn't get away there on 3rd down. The pressure too much, and he's sacked for a loss of 12. The punt team on now is from their end zone. They get it away. And taken at the 46. That'll go as a punt of 42, 7 on the return. And the Vikings, they'll be set up well as they take over in great field position. 1st and 10.
Okay, right? Smash, red. Slice, 97. Green jacket, light blue. Ready.
Ritter looking to throw on 1st and 10. And for the 3rd time here in this half, it's intercepted. Past the 20. And he will bring this back. It's a pick 6 and a Raven touchdown. Extra point attempt here still to come. He's got it, and that'll make the score 17-8. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And he'll decide to not bring this one out as their drive will begin at the 25. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Now remember, they were just out here a moment ago through the pick 6, so we'll see if they can take better care of the football this go-around.
And sometimes, partner, I think it's almost better that you just throw the pick 6 and you come right back out on the field. You're not over on the sidelines dwelling for it for very long. You're not hearing everyone say, oh, hey, you'll get them next time. Hey, don't worry about it. All that stuff just goes right out the window. You're right back out on the field with a chance to atone.
On the 10.
Here's a 2nd and 2 now from the 33.
10 cycles.
Up the middle, here's Taylor. And he's able to take this one up to the 35-yard line. 2 yards, good enough for a first.
Exactly what they needed right there, because they needed to use the ground game to take some pressure off, because the quarterback's been struggling a little bit.
Ready, ready.
1st and 10 here, and you know, if they could just get 3 out of this, something about whittling it to a one-score game at half that might provide a psychological boost. Looking to throw it here, Ritter. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
But there's an incompletion, partner, and the struggles through the air continue because so far their lack of passing production has led to a lack of points.
Ready.
Here's 2nd and 10 now from the 35. Back to throw, Ritter. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. The Vikings going to signal for the first of their timeouts as they'll stop it with a tick under a minute to go before half.
Ready up. White, white. Ready.
1st down. Here's Ritter. And an incomplete pass. That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
Offense was moving it a little bit, had them back on their heels, but they're in a brief pause by forcing the incompletion. That gives them a quick chance to regroup and try and mount a stand before they're backed up even further.
So after the incompletion on 1st, now 2nd and 10. On play action, here's Ritter. This is caught inside the 15. Touchdown, Vikings. A great effort there. 44 yards. And the Vikings get a late score here in the final minute of the first half. Now they'll line up to kick the extra point. And he gets it to go to cut the deficit now to 2, 17-15. So the lead shaved to 2 now as the kickoff is away. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback. The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
Hey, report.
Here's Mitchell now to kick off the drive. And he'll fight forward to about the 27-yard line. They'll break the huddle, come up on 2nd and 8 at the 27-yard line. Now Jackson going to shift him around. Jackson now to throw on 2nd down. And they will not get the connection there. It's incomplete. So he's 3 for 7 throwing the football right now. Not an awful start, but also not the sharpest of starts.
No, I would agree with that. But if you're a confident quarterback and to play that position you have to be, you just act like there's something wrong with the wind currents or something wrong with the ball.
It is not you. Keep throwing. That timing usually develops.
Now they'll audible to something else. On 3rd down, Jackson. He's got it to Ingram, complete. And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds. 10 yards there, good enough for a Raven first down. And defensively, they were in zone coverage there. Do you have to be a little careful? You're losing playing against a good quarterback like he is to not play too much zone?
Yeah, you have to be careful about how much time you're giving up. I think it's a good point you just brought up. So maybe if you still want to play zone, you go to a zone blitz scheme. And you can drop anyone out of your defensive front. Defensive end, defensive tackle. It doesn't matter. You just exchange someone to bring more pressure towards the quarterback and still try and cover downfield.
It'll go as a gain of 4. And now 3rd down and 6 to go.
Ready. Hey, report. Report. No, we changed it.
Final play of the half here. It's Jackson. Flushed out right. On the run, he'll let this go deep right side.
Oh, poor decision there, and it's going to be intercepted. Picked off by Lewis Seen, and he will be brought down on what will be the final play of this first half.
That's it for the first half. 2 more quarters to go. We'll have plenty more to see after the break. Welcome back. Charles and I settled into the booth, ready for quarter number 3. We'll see if week 1 fatigue becomes any kind of a factor as we are back underway in the second half.
No run back here to begin the half, and we will start at the 25-yard line.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive.
Well, Charles, in that first half, we saw a fair amount of offense on both sides of the football, and now the team trailing here will start with it in the 3rd quarter.
And we both know this coach pretty darn well, don't we? Because his game planning is always on point. And now that he's getting the ball to start the second half, how about all the offense that you already referenced in the first half? He'll put that all together and come out with something really strong, I believe, to get things going here in the 3rd quarter.
Striker, 3-3.
Working from the gun, Ritter.
Throwing into traffic there, and that's complete.
He kept the receiver in the short field, but that let his quarterback get the ball quickly to him before either guy in double coverage could react.
Down.
Ball placed at the 45 for 2nd and 5.
Blaster, 6. Hut, hut.
Ritter will set up to throw it. Now this will be swung out wide for Taylor.
And he's going to be out of bounds down around the 35-yard line. 9 yards to pick up there, and it's a first down.
We always talk about having to read defenses and how complicated that is. Well, this was an excellent read. Read the pressure and got rid of the football before it even got to him for a nice game.
And when they're blitzing like that, running back usually a good spot to go with the football?
Without a doubt, because he's right in your sight line or he's near you. So you're able to just get it to him easily. And once he gets in space, that's usually a good matchup for him.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
And not a common sight, at least on this drive. A momentary setback, though, for this passing game that has been moving well this series. Good thing for them, though. Still 2 more downs to connect and try and pick up another first down.
After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10.
Drill green.
Ritter to throw it.
And he will find his man on the end route. Complete. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
So 7 yards from the first down here as they come up to the line of scrimmage.
Seal, black. 6, mega. Ready.
Ritter throwing on 3rd down. He'll drop this down to Taylor.
And he's going to get this down near the 20-yard line. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down.
Another catch for him there on this drive, Brandon, and it looks like they're going to utilize him out of the backfield any way they can. And that time they pick up a first down. So now on defense, do you assign a man to him and try and cover him before he gets going?
Let's go now. Shot, 17, black ultra. Red, cycle. Ready?
Another throw coming up here for Ritter.
Firing quickly here, and that's complete. And they work this near the 5. He'll be stopped at the 6. It's a first down, his 4th catch of the game after having 3 in the first half.
Just picking up yardage in bunches here these last few plays. They have moved right down the field, and just like that, they can be set up with a 1st and goal.
Ready.
They'll run here with Taylor.
And he gets halfway there from the 6 to the 3 on a gain of 3.
Jonathan Taylor, a touchdown machine. He's going to get plenty of looks down here near the goal line. So if I'm on defense, I might start getting prepared to see his number called a couple of more times.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal.
Hey, check mega.
Here's Taylor again. Pushing for the end zone, but he's not going to get there. They stop him just shy of the goal line.
And give him 2 yards officially, and now it'll be 3rd and goal.
Well, they certainly had success throwing the ball on this drive and not as much running it as we just saw once again on that last play. Stopped after a very short gain. But I wouldn't abandon the run totally, because otherwise, pass rushers just tee off on your quarterback. Makes it very, very difficult for him in that situation.
A big play if you think about it right now in this season opener. It's 3rd and goal. They'll look to run with Taylor.
And he'll get in. Touchdown, Minnesota.
Jonathan Taylor.
Already his 2nd touchdown here in this opening weekend.
And the Vikings have taken the lead as they go right down the field and score on the opening drive of the 2nd half.
Point after, right down the middle. And the lead is up to 5. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
And we'll see a return here from the end zone. And the decision to bring it out, not a good one, as he's tackled at the 15.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
And they'll be working from behind now following the touchdown a moment ago on the opening drive of the half.
I think the guys right now, as they go out on offense, they're zeroing in on one big key. They don't have to do anything differently just because they're down on the scoreboard now. The intent, still the same in what they plan to do on offense.
And from the 15, they're able to work this up to the 20 for a pickup of a handful.
Running lanes were at a premium in the first half, but he's able to find some room there, and he's hoping that that's a precursor of a big second half.
Now 2nd and 5. Now Lamar changing the look. Right back to Mitchell on 2nd down.
Fights forward for only about a yard up to the 21.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Not liking the look. They'll change the play.
Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. And he will lose yardage on the play. Back at his own 19-yard line. It'll be a loss of 2 on the play. And it'll be 4th down. The Ravens send their punter out now, as he'll punt it away for the second time. Let's take it inside his own 40. It's a 40-yard punt, 4 yards on the return. And the Vikings will take over here, 1st and 10. The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway.
A long drive last time out for this offense, Charles. If you remember, they started basically in the shadows of their own end zone, marched it down the field, and a lot of that was through the passing game.
And partner, as a former defensive back, I'm having almost a physical
Touchdown, Vikings!
Justin Jefferson.
With career touchdown number 96, he joins Eric Dickerson on the all-time list.
And the Vikings are able to strike quickly to add on to their lead.
Extra point right down the middle, and it gives his guys a 12-point advantage. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away.
He will return this from deep in the end zone. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive.
These guys definitely hoping for a better showing than their last appearance. They couldn't really even move the football much beyond the shadows of their own goalpost, Charles. We'll see if they can get a better, more sustained drive going here.
Yeah, and every team that we ever talk to says the exact same thing. When you start a drive from that deep in your own territory, the goal is a minimum of at least 2 first downs, because even if you have to punt then, you change the field position, right? You flip the field a little bit. They didn't get that done. This time they want to string together a nice drive and help themselves out.
And he'll be out of bounds right at the 40. They get 14 on that one. That's good for a Baltimore first down.
Sometimes it's hard to believe, but there are times this game is about patience, isn't it? Has had the game he expected, but that run there, that may get him going.
I was just going to say, maybe that gives him a little juice, because you're right, he struggled, especially in that first half.
Yeah, and I know the great ones always think to themselves, just hang in there. I'm just one big carry away from busting this open. That's a good start for him.
Well, the offense knew it. They were already starting to walk back as that one is accepted.
Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. Now Jackson.
And that one drops down, incomplete. Good coverage there, forced the ball free, and it's 2nd down.
When you run into slant, timing is everything, and against that man coverage, there was no space available, and incompletion as a result.
He'll wind up getting 3 on the keeper there, but it leads to a 3rd down. Now a timeout called for by the offense. It's just their first, so 2 remaining as they burn 1 here in this 3rd quarter. This offense in desperate need of a conversion as they come up on 3rd down.
Jackson going to change things up a bit.
Now Jackson on 3rd down. That is caught. And this is going to turn into another 1st down as the tackle is made at the Vikings 40. And now it looks like they're going to be in the hurry-up. And just no chance of turning the corner. He can only get back to the line of scrimmage. 2nd and 10 coming up. Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on 1 run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
1 quarter remains here in this Thursday night matchup.
No, we changed it. Hey, report. Report. Go. You at X. You at X. We changed it.
Now flags come in. I think one of the Ravens got going a little early. And that false start penalty certainly not helping their cause here. 2nd down and long. Jackson from the shotgun. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Horton. They get 14 yards, but not enough for the 1st down due to the previous penalty.
And now they'll shift things around.
Go. Hey, report. Hey, report. Report.
3rd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Oh, it's intercepted. A drive killer there. And the Vikings will take over here just shy of the 30.
If they had designs of kind of wiggling their way back into this one, that hurts their chances right there.
They had to put it mildly. We look at the lead, look at the deficit, trying to make a play downfield. Everyone seeking to be somewhat the hero. Didn't turn out that way at all, and you're exactly right. It's going to take a lot for them to have a chance to win this one now.
Here are the Vikings now to start their next drive. They have to like the position that they are in. 4th quarter, 2-score lead, and now the ball back after the INT. And he is going to be stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage. A loss of a full 3 yards, and now it's 2nd down.
Come on, set. Drill, 52. Set, cut.
Ritter.
Looking for his tight end on the corner. It's complete. 90 yards receiving now for him in the ball game. It's a 1st down.
Partner, I like that they're staying aggressive on offense because to me, this drive is what is known as a put-away drive. You score here, that might put this one to bed. I like the fact that they're playing with confidence and not playing with fear.
On 1st down, Ritter. He'll dump this off to Taylor, complete.
And he'll get it out a couple yards shy of midfield at the 48. Give him a gain of 5 on the completion, and it's second down.
I know it was a gain, but you have to sense probably a little bit of disappointment there, because when it's out there in open space, I think they expect to get more out of a play, don't you?
Especially when you're getting it to your guy out of the backfield. You're expecting him to be able to create something, be a little more shifty.
Yeah, no doubt about it. Good open field tackling held it to an okay gain.
And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. Run blitz there defensively, something we might see more of here in the fourth quarter.
I think we'll see a lot of it, and the difference between that and a pass blitz, you're just trying to get to the quarterback. You're trying to scheme someone open who will get to the QB and make sure he gets on the ground. In a run blitz, you're actually trying to cover up gaps, trying to cover up holes so they can't run the football.
Ritter from the gun. That's complete to his running back, Taylor. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Another good completion on the drive as the Vikings have a first down. And passing yardage-wise, now up over 350 in this game. Pretty nice performance.
Definitely that, which usually means you're putting a lot of pressure on guys trying to cover. If you're a defensive back and they put over 350 yards on you, you've had a long day. The key to everything, if you're doing it without throwing interceptions or turning the ball over.
And a great job there to read that one defensively. They strung him out, would not allow him to cut upfield. From the 38 now, here's second down and 7. Here's Ritter. They'll set up the screen to Taylor.
And he'll be brought down, losing yardage back at the 40. It'll be a loss of 2, maybe 3 on the play. And that brings up 3rd and a full 10 yards.
Ready.
Right where this set of downs started, they need a full 10 here to pick up the first down and move the chains. Looking to throw once more. Here's Ritter.
He'll find his man. That's Taylor again. And he's going to be stopped here a few yards short of the first as the tackle is made at the 33. The Ravens going to use the second of their timeouts. That's going to leave them with just 1 remaining here in this fourth quarter. Now the Vikings will send out the special teams crew here for a field goal try. They'll put it down right at the 40, so call this a 50-yard attempt. And this one is right down Broadway. And that will extend their lead even further.
So an important one there as they widen their lead in this fourth quarter.
All right, partner, help me out with the math here. Make sure I am on point, because the way I see it, the other guys still need 2 touchdowns, but in addition, a 2-point conversion. So this is all about them playing perfect football from here on out.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going.
But not an ideal way to end their previous drive. They threw the interception, Charles, after they had built up some momentum. They were moving the football, but something to at least build on for this offense as they run back out here.
Yeah, you're right about that. Up until that last play, everything was working pretty well for this offense, gaining chunks of yardage, getting first downs, really making a push for the end zone, and looked like they had a nice rhythm going. Now you got to have a short memory here. Don't focus on the interception. Focus on what came before it and get back to it.
On 1st and 10, it's Jackson. Throw left side complete. That's Ingram. So give him 5 yards there on the pitch and catch, and it'll be second down. Now it's Jackson.
Screen play setting it up for Mitchell.
And out of bounds on the other side of midfield at the 45. The Raven passing game getting in sync, another first down.
Well, they've certainly had their share of troubles running the football in this one, but this play is almost an extension of the running game right here. They set up the screen, let him work out in space on the perimeter, and he turns it into a big pickup.
Hey, middle.
Now Jackson on first down. And to the 36-yard line, taken down there after getting 8 yards. They come up now on 2nd and 2. Here's Jackson.
Yeah, offenses always try to be smart about when they're trying to dial up a screen to the running back because they understand you can only go to the well so many times in a game without the defense starting to anticipate the call.
Well, this one's had a season's worth of thrills already, and it's still week 1. Here's 3rd down now.
Hey, middle. Yeah. Hey. Report.
Jackson. Oh, he had him. He was open, but he couldn't get it to him. It's incomplete.
Whether that's a little grabbing, a little hand fighting, by any means necessary on 3rd down, he was able to get the job done in the secondary and swat that one away.
Another big play in a game that's had plenty of them. 4th and 2. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. John Harbaugh not afraid to go for it this time. Doesn't work out. And the Vikings defense is going to get the football back.
Here we go.
The Minnesota offense about ready to get this next drive underway. Big stop on the turnover on downs to get the football back, and now it's just all about salting this one away.
Yeah, just slowly bleed the clock away. Clock's definitely on your side. And, you know, when we talk about analytics in the game, what is this one? The advanced win metrics? Because if you take care of the football here, bleed the clock down, were they about 95% chance of winning it?
I'd say 95 or better. And I know you always say it, every coach does. It's just protecting the football at this point.
And knowing that the defensive guys, they're coming after the ball more than they are the person. They want to knock it free.
Ready, set.
2 yards to go, 2nd down.
Hey, go steal. Cut.
He's going to get it again. Just looking to get forward and protect the ball. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. It'll be a gain of 2 on the play, but they'll remain a few inches short here with 3rd down looming.
Set, ready. Fight, 97. Set.
And they'll run here with Jefferson. And he will have a Viking first down, and that should be the one that gets him to the finish line. That one goes for 8 yards.
But when we go back to our conversation with the defensive coordinator, that type of a play was not a surprise to him. He expected trickery in this game, yet somehow his defense, they still took the cheese and got caught in the mousetrap.
The D can only stop it one more time as they take the knee. Well, partner, tonight was a great way to kick the season off. That before the game, probably as much pomp and circumstance to start a season as I can ever remember. And this is just game one of many to come sitting next to you. Really looking forward to it.
As am I. Great to be back in booth with you for another season. Great to get this year underway. You and I both know interesting is going to be the word. An extra week now as part of that newer 17-game season. What a fun opener tonight. We know the better games are still on their way, but I'm glad that we got started.
So for Minnesota, they begin the new campaign with a victory here in front of the home crowd in the Thursday opener.